I pushed on. At the foot of the mountain, the ground began to shake violently. I threw myself down and beat the mountain with my bleeding fists. Then I felt a great pressure heave my body upward as a new eruption exploded and sent me flying atop that hot piece of rock. I went up through the great column of smoke and choking ash into the thin, cold expanse above the earth. There, the rock fell away into the sea, but I continued upward, bathed in lights. Ripples of green and blue vibrated like curtains of colored cloud. I pierced a hazy blue veil, the roof of the sky, and flew ever upward. Soon upward became outward, as the earth receded beneath me into a small blue sphere. I sailed beyond the cold scarred face of the moon. My rage abated, I knew only wonder. I thought I had died and that I would soon see my ancestors. The earth and moon seemed years and miles behind me. I saw nothing that I knew. I spiraled away from the sun past a red world, then a giant one with storming colors and a whirling red hurricane. The sun grew small as I passed another sphere, surrounded by disks of dust and ice. The sun shrank still more to a bright star as I passed larger spheres of blue and green. Faster and faster I raced through dark places and seas of swirling colors. Countless stars and planets, sparkling like many grains of sand. All became a blur of light and color. I entered an empty place and stopped. I do not know if I chose to stop, or whether a guiding hand stopped me, but I stopped and floated there, as one floats beneath the surface in a calm lake. I turned and looked back at where I had been. Before me a disk of light slowly turned. Millions of suns burned at its center, from which great arms flung wide, spiraling round, forming the shape of a wheel. It seemed to turn ever inward and outward, both at once. I knew that somewhere in one of those lovely arms was the sphere on which all I knew lay sleeping, or resting, or dead. I found myself counting. I counted the arms of the great wheel. I tried continuing the stars within the arms of the wheel. Somehow numbers called out from within the colors, and in response the colors came together to form shapes. The shapes became figures that somehow manufactured speech. I knew all this, however I could not make any sense of it. A comet struck me with crushing force and my reverie violently ended. I heard a moan and groan, and its glowing tail and was knocked sideways by its force. I was thrust back the way I came, into the wheel of colored lights in the direction of our sun. Soon I tumbled headlong past the moon and down to where I lay when the stream began. I heard a voice whisper, "Wake up, it is only I, Ilyara. You have dreamed enough." I could not discern dream from reality, but Ilyara assured me, "You are indeed here with me on a sea of ice. You have seen the things you think you have seen, and the dreams are true. Some are real and others aren't. I cannot say which is which. What you saw was dark, yes? But you see it now and begin to understand. That way, when the light comes, you will know where to shine it." That way, when the light comes, you will know where to shine it. That way, when the light comes, that way you will know where to shine it. You will know where to shine it. You will know where to shine it.